What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be showing you how to truly find support and resistance going off of price actions. We're going to just jump straight into it. Usually when I'm trying to find support and resistance zones, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a lot of touches. What I mean by a lot of touches, where the price is at. So this is what I mean. You have wicks, you have candles, and I'm just opening it up a little bit more. So right here, as you can see, when price got here, what did it do? It went down. This right here I would consider as a touch. You know, you can have your bias, you can have it lower or higher. But anyway, so let's remember this part, and then we're gonna do another one and see touch here. So now it's acting like a support. We got two different actions that happen in this particular area. First, it was acting as a resistance. Then it broke through, came back down one more time, shot all the way up, bounced off, went up. There's a hard price action happening or a support and resistance happening. And what I do, I go to my rectangle. I just kind of mark it right here. Like I would mark this area. It don't got to be perfect. Just, I just do it to where it just makes sense. So you see this? Boom. It touches. Now right here, kind of a little of a consolidation, I think. Then it shot up, came back down. You got to bounce, could have bought, came back down, broke through a little bit, but it's still bouncing. But then all of a sudden, price is shooting down from here and here. So we got some touches here. You see how price started resisting here? Because you're going to use this stuff for the future. You can use all this stuff. See these touches? Now, I know some people get confused because this is happening here, but this is consolidation happening. But I'm just going off of these touches here. So now let me go to my rectangle here. And I'm going to mark it right here. Okay? Then what I'm going to do for now, so I can go ahead and print this off for the future, I will extend it to the right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend it to the right. Just click on settings, extend to right. Boom, it's going forever. Close this, and I'm going to extend this to the right as well. Whenever I'm looking at these price actions, so when a price come back to these particular zones or areas, this is when my ears perk. I'm like, okay, it's about to come up here. What's going to happen? So let's fast forward to the future. All right, see how the zone, so you see how once it came up here, sometimes it's not going to bounce right off of it. This is why you got to look at what's going on. Now you can see right here, it created a order block, which if you don't know about order blocks, just look it up on YouTube. You know, you can take some sales off of this, but anyways, keep going. But then see what happens? Came up, it broke through the candle. When the candle had closed this strong above this, here I'm kind of like, you know what? I want to go into a buy position in this zone here. And me, I'm taking it down to the 5 minute or whatever, because I'm not trying to hold these positions long. If you just day trading, you're not trying to hold those positions long. So what you're gonna do? I'm gonna buy it from here and sell it here. Now, so I'm gonna go here. Boom. Boom. And I'm taking it here and I want to just sell it here. Because the reason why I'm going to do that is because right here, what we have, this right here is a resistant zone. It can't, like, I don't even try to hold it now. If it breaks through like it did here and it's a solid breakthrough, this is where I'm going to buy it. But here, it did not break through that good. So let me mark that real quick. You see right here, you see this wick? That can be a easy reversal. It could have easily broke this and then kept going down and then came back a test and kept going down more. But instead, it boom, came up here. You can easily make good money between this, take it there because I'm looking at this. Now, let's keep going. Once it breaks this zone, yes, I'm going to be looking for buys just because I know over here, this is going to start acting as a resistance this is going to start acting as a support instead of a resisting. So first time it came up, it broke through. So that's a sign that, okay, it took some people out or liquidity, whatever you want to call it. That means it's a change of character or whatnot. So boom, it broke through, came down. Then when a initially broke through, this is where I'm putting in more buys. Now, I'm going to look to the left real quick because where do I want to take these buys? To be on the safe side, it'll probably be here because this is the last resistance. So let me find my thing here. Boom. And you can easily take it here. See, I got to go into the right. And we'll put it right here. Boom. So you see that? Because there's a resistance right here. So when I go take my trade, well, as you can see right here, I take another trade here. Boom. Mark that up. Take it to the next resistance. Boom. One, two. There's two trades you got right there, just going off support, resistance and support. Then if you go back over, what just happened? This right here turned into a support, like hardcore. So you see how it came back down. See right here, it touched it just a little bit. You could have took it here, but then you see this long wick here. You can take it here. You can take another trade here. You can take another buy because you see this resistant candle here. Now, if I go down on a smaller time frame, we'll say like the 5 minute. It's probably going to talk to you a little bit better here. Okay, let's see. Move some of this stuff around. Let me take some of this stuff down real quick. And the market's going to talk to you a little bit better. So once I see this here, where the market came, it bust all the way through or whatnot. So this is where my buys initially just going to be at. Just because I got so many confluences telling me I can buy here, sell here. Even if you want to get in late, if you know about order blocks, you can easily, take a buy here. But I do not like taking buys or sales in the middle of a support and resistance. I would not take a buy or a sell. Let me just mark that for you. Matter of fact, let me just text it out for you. Okay. Don't take buys or sales in the middle of range. And then let me change the color. We're going to change it to white. I'll put it over here. No, I'll put it over here. Sorry, guys. So don't take buys or sales. Sorry. Sales in the middle of range. I just don't do that. I mean, I see opportunities probably like here, but like this is why when it come down to it, when you start seeing resistance here, yeah, it looked like a great place to buy it. But the bigger picture, you see how it just got broke here. So like if I mark this up because this is on a smaller time frame, it's on 5 minute. I'm like, okay, I see resistance here, so this is going to turn to support because it got broke. No, you're in the middle of a range. This is why some resistance and some supports don't work just because you actually be in the middle of a range. You be marking it up too early. And then you see this, boom, boom, it broke. Oh my God, it broke. So I'm going to just use this. Boom, bust right through it. You lost your money. All right, so I don't take it in the middle of a range. I wait until it breaks. Just like here, see how it broke? This is where I'm taking it at. I'm going to take it here. Once this broke, I'm taking it on. So see on this 5 minutes, see how it broke? The candle has closed above this. This is where I'm taking my trade at. I'm taking it here. And then I'm going to take it to this particular trade here because on the 5 minute, I see a lot of resistance on this candle. So most people be like, they try to cherry pick this stuff and be like, oh yeah, I took it all the way to heaven. Nah, it don't work that way. Nope, I just use this support here and I take it to the next resistance. And then that's when it came back down. And this one already got broke. This already got broke. So it came all the way back down. And I want to say here, so you could have took it a couple of times here. See here? You could have took it here. You take it to the next one. Even if you wanted to, once it broke this particular one, you actually could have took this one, but like all trades don't work, man. It is what it is. I probably would have took this one and probably tried would have taken it to. You got to take it to the next. Let me see. You got to take it to the next. Sorry, guys. To the next resistance. So the highest, the next resistance is going to be way up here. So now we're going to no man's land because that's going to be like the next higher highs or whatnot. So we're just going to just mark it from here to here. But it only touched this one time, so I really ain't trusting this because you don't know. I needed to touch a few times. Like I needed to come back down, touch, like it did in the areas that we marked up. So when it's coming back down here, you don't know how hard this is going to hold up because we still trying to, the market's still trying to figure things out. But I still marked this up just in case anyway. So we do have a lot of resistance and touches here. But you see, this one, once it got bust through, sometimes it works as a support, sometimes it don't work as a support. Sometimes it works as a resistance, sometimes it don't work as a resistance. But as you can see, this is how you find support and resistance. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to gold, and I'm going to show you on there too because this is on NAS. Now, gold has been crazy choppy. And I'm going to delete. Oh, I know I got gold. I thought I had gold marked up. I guess I didn't. All right, so we're going to look at this. Let's look at this. Let's go to the 30-minute. Okay. As you can see, the market's really choppy here, but let's just try to mark it up anyway. Do y'all see where y'all see support and resistance at? Do y'all see any support and resistance? Okay, here we go. So where I see support and resistance at is right here. So you see it's acting as a resistant. And I'll mark that for you. And I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible. I ain't trying to go in here. Most people try to make technicals the most difficult things and whatever. Now, the most difficult things is be fundamentals because you're going off of news, you're going off of people, you're going off of world actions. But we just talking about support and resistance. Make the simpler, the better. So here it go. Boom. Here is a resistance. And then it was trying to play as a support here. Let's see, let me mark this up. See these wicks and the body of the candles closing above, some closing under. And this is where, and then you go to future price actions. You see how when it comes to these areas or these zones, this is where you're trying to either buy or sell at. So we're going to go off of this particular one here, going straight to the left. I mean, straight to the right. And then don't get me wrong. It on these things here on a choppy market, it's kind of hard to mark this stuff up, but it's all good. And then we're gonna take it here. Okay. So the market is trying to climb back up to here. And this is where I will be like, okay, this might be a resistance. It all depends on how that candle forms. But right now, the market hasn't got up there just yet because this is in real time. And we'll see. Now let's go to another little spot where support and resistance, because like I said, right here, gold has been very choppy. And okay, let's go. We're gonna do this one right here. So as you can see, We have support right here. And this time I'm going to use my other tool. And I hope you guys are understanding this. Y'all can ask as many questions you want to. Boom, boom, boom. See that? That's right here, support. And then we have over here, see that wick? We have a resistant. Then you have support. Look, you have support. You have even more support. See this line? Now, I'm not going to mark all this up, but this is going to be a place of interest for me. And what I'm going to do, get my tool, and this is how you find support and resistance. This actually really works. And then boom. Now, you don't need to be like this with your support and resistance. You don't need to have it way down here. It's just too big. Come on now. As they would say. That's what she said. All right. Boom. So look, if you go to the future of this, what happened? I didn't even look at this part, but look what happened here. The market came up, broke through this resistance, but it was still kind of hesitant about breaking through. So you see how it came back down, but then once it came through solidly with this candle, you see how the candle is a engulfed candle that is solid and is just through there. This is when you start looking in this particular zone for buys. And then where you're going to take it to? You go here, boom, you mark it, boom, and then sometimes I like to maybe come time a little below the actual support or resistance, and this is where we're going to try to take it to, right here. That's as simple as it gets. That's how you find support and resistance. Hopefully this helps someone out, and yeah, we're just going to keep going, and this is real life trading, and every trade counts.